Port Aster's ruins. Yeah, I've been here. Let's go. Aster or Asterly? Who cares? First things first. Volvo Bianco. Drop some stuff off. Stuff that I want to keep.
Just yesterday, they were fighting like cats, and today, they're in business.
Yep. Keep the ancient elven. I know more about Tesha Moon. Okay. Gold Stick of Joy, again. I'm going to leave that one. Don't need to bring it up, although it's funny. Sleep. Read all of buffs. Me tonight, seeing as she really loves doing. I've gone and sold a bunch of things as well. Master Blacksmith, he never sleeps. Workaholic. Swear to God. I went to the wrong gate. I meant Matina gate, not Lebioda. Just a little bit of a longer run. I was thinking about that Gwent, because I've still got Gwent cards that I haven't yet quite got. I don't spoken to any merchants for out Novigrad. I wouldn't be surprised if I'd probably just need to kind of walk around Novigrad. God damn it, where is he? I'm not trying to pull anything over on you. Understands I'm a killer. I'm a witcher. Show me your wares. Reorganize and sell, 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 sell. 2, 3. Excellent.
So long.
Where is the closest Guardian City?
We've seen that they can manufacture a
Oh, people in this game are just weird and crazy. Do something actually. Run down here. Really, because I was kind of like looking at side quests I hadn't done yet. See if there's any. I get the feeling there's one somewhere around here that I hadn't done.
Witcher, you, I am sure, are no diddle for the dancer.
Maybe I have to be here during the day. In which case, I don't care. Harbour Gate will do. We're off to the port.
Almost see the scent of your flesh.
I'm just not going to ask. That lady is weird. Ducal Guardsman. How are you
Her
doing?
grace awaits inside.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Oh,
Perhaps
he's so
he
dead.
can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
That's what I've been saying the entire time. So Cintrian could actually be a middleman. That's the thing, I'm pretty sure the Cintrian is a middleman. I think the Cintrian is essentially just getting the wine, and it's one of the buyers of the wine from the Cintrian that we need to be looking for.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides,
Exactly.
it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Hehe.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits
Surprised.
attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Yeah.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered.
Geralt's
we
cool.
identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease. A man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There,
Need to go to the
fate
pheasantry.
lent us a hand.
Not just for
A
dinner.
waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Yeah, what the fuck is the Mandragora?
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours, and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites.
Ah, wankers.
Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
So, wankers.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
She has a point
Duchess
there.
is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We...
Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of
God's
company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
And this is why I have those clothes in the inventory.
Yes. Good luck. I hope you get the button. I should double them.
Okay then. As I say, I was expecting to have to change clothes and wear certain things at some point. So we'll just get Geralt dressed in the middle of the street. All that stuff away. A bullet all three masks. How does Geralt look in that mask? Like a moron. You wear both masks? Nah. That's okay then. Let's put on the wolf mask. There we go. All dressed up and ready. I happened to go past the store where you can buy things like that. And while I was trying to find money so that I could craft all of the Witcher gear. Every single one at Grandmaster level.
A dash of wine and some slash meat.
Come! There you go. Oof.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Damn! Me and the guard. We went hard. There we go. That's all you need to know, that you got a... That's all you need to know, to know the man that you're hunting. All I can say is... the price on Geralt's head must be huge. Strumpets. To make them attack a Witcher, no less, in front of 2 guardsmen. It'd be astronomical in my mind. Let's keep running.
Quite the
Let's keep
fragrant
jogging,
whiff.
jogging, jogging.
What is the pheasantry street up?
Nowhere near Reginald the Albury's nuts. That was an amazing quest. Also, how did those guys
Right.
recognize me with the mask
Why
on?
does that not surprise me?
Ooh. Floating lanterns.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Okay.
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Okay. I'm curious as to why they wear masks. Is it to be
Any
even more
idea why
wanky?
they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Oh, that's too real. That's just far too real.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
You're the Duchess. told them to piss off and just let you in.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Absolutely
Key is not
not.
to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might
Very
be
true.
expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
I am curious as to how Geralt is hiding his swords on
Madame,
himself.
Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell me a bit about these
Tell us
performances.
about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Sounds utterly boring.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
How can you give me a
Let's
clue
hear it.
if you don't know where she is?
Seek the Kaveri Orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Don't know what Kaveri Orchid looks like.
Oh, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Why would you mention Dandelion
The
with the
residence
Duchess there?
belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Okay, a man from Sintra. Take part in the soiree's entertainments. Well, I'm sure I can do that very quickly. Because I'm doing everything. Nope. Just roll down the hill.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. Great boys, cast him at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you another what?
Okay. I'm so glad that was a...
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
I didn't realise that I had... Oh, I was glad I had those in my hands.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Transgress all area, or ass if you keep going on, lady.
Drop them in the cave and grab that green, lush and verdant as a field. To vines and to wine!
How awful is this all going to be?
Scarlet crimson oxblood. Full sensually parted lips.
Okay. I grabbed something earlier. Purple paintballs.
Quite the note. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
I mean, is no one else going to do this?
Allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
I mean, the painting represents the fact that I threw a bunch of shit at a wall.
Paints like the great one.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful.
Ooh.
That's a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Absinthe is good stuff. God, I don't remember the last time I had absinthe. I don't drink anymore, or at least I barely drink anymore.
Made no efforts to understand.
I've only just realised what they were doing there. I was like, pull? Okay, pull. Yeah, let's take some food.
How fares your health, sir?
My health is great, thank you very much, lady.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fair enough. One quick second, I just have a message I need to reply to. Or it's like family on Christmas. That. There we go. Just a reply to the message. Back in the game.
Ah, how beautiful. Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Fine, impressive. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Don't really believe in much, but makes people happy. Let's save it before I do something really stupid. Damn! This man appears to be magic. Damn it. I wanted to ard him. Sorry again, quick reply to the message. There you go. Message has been replied to. Right. Need to go in and find this lady.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious.
I think everyone here, mate, can be classed as pretentious to a certain degree. The Besotted Witcher, Francois de Valliere. Night thick as mud envelops a dense wood. A full moon hangs in the sky above the trees. Note: scenography must include a representation of the full moon. Wolves howl plaintively in the distance. A witcher walks through the woods in careful, measured strides. He wields a silver blade in his hand. Witcher: God's damn all, the moon is at its fullest. Long have I waited this night. 3 weeks have I spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's daughter helped me while away the time. I think this one's about to go out. In fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret. Perchance I should take her with me. We hear the snap of breaking behind the Witcher. He turns around swiftly, his guard raised. He spies the werewolf. I've got you, beast! Ah! 4 years? Furious roar. The werewolf removes its mask. The Witcher can see it's the miller's daughter. He is astonished. Does not know what to do. Well, what now? Will you kill me? Or perhaps you'll take me with you. Suspicious letter. Detlef van der Ertin. I don't even know where I got half the stuff. You don't know us, but we know you better than you think. We know your past, your origins, your secrets. We know that you're a vampire. We know about your weakness for a woman called Rainwed. We have news for you. Rainwed is alive and well, at the moment. How long this lasts is entirely up to you. Rainwed has everything she needs, even Koviri pears, for which, as you know, she has a particular liking. All this, however, may change soon, if you do not meet our demands. Rainwed may soon be missing not only pears, but bread and water also. We will lock her away in rat-infested dungeons and start to torture her. First we will pull out her fingernails, then we will break her bones, and finally we will strip her skin off piece by piece. You, however, can save her. All you have to do is go to Beauclair and kill 5 people in a specific way. 5 unimportant souls for the woman you love. You will shortly receive a letter with the first name and instructions. You have 3 days to perform the killing. If you do not succeed, instead of the next letter, you will receive a finger of your beloved. Don't try to look for us, you won't find us. Your friends. They don't really sound like his friends, do they? Letters naming the beast's targets. Sheet 1. Count Crespi called himself a knight, but spat in the face of chivalry. That's why he should not die with a sword in his hand, but atone for his dishonour on the town pillory. He was a rogue, and he should die a rogue's death. Sheet 2. You did well, Count Crespi. He got what he deserved. Now it's time for Raymond Dulac. That idiot thought he was smarter than a new penny, always issuing his judgments, which broke people's futures and necks. He was a fool, and should die like a fool, alone, with no weapon, in a dark alley with a broken neck. Sheet 3. Count Delacroix committed the basest of acts out of his love for money. He tore to shreds the hearts of those who trusted him. This is why you will cut him to pieces and attach the coin pouch accompanying this letter to his body. Sheet 4. Your penultimate victim is Milton de Perac-Peran. He who should have shown valour in the defence of the innocent turned out to be the greatest coward of the Beauclair knighthood. That is why he must die like a coward. You will kill him during the tournament when the hare hunt commences in the ducal gardens. Milton will be the hare. He will escape, like a coward. Then you'll hunt him down and kill him, just like a hunter kills a coward. Wonder who target number 5 is going to be.
So much time I spend. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about 2 things.
Okay. Ah, there's extra. I think we might have found her. I hope we found her. Oh,
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
please
It's
don't
the right
attack me.
flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
Might have to cut the stream for a
Lie
minute.
still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her
This is a
portrait.
very
once.
awkward conversation.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Okay, then let's move on though from
We
this thing
came here
quickly.
to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Might have to stop the
Centrian
stream any
noble you
second.
came here with. Wanted to ask you about
Don't
him.
need Twitch hating me.
Centrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here, tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Okay, have we come back? I think we're back. Yes, I'm back. Excellent. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to have a Twitch problem. I know, I'm pretty sure Twitch just does not like nudity, so...
Would I ever have to meet you? It's a shame.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
Okay. Come on, people, move out my way.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beating it was.
Well, Anna Henrietta appears to be
Empty
very
heart-shaped box.
into hearing about it.
Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. A Fistech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
And do not even wish to call it.
Okay.
My regards.
We go. Keep moving.
This painting, it's rather... It's very...
Clap, 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 clap.
colorful, that's what! Ignoramus.
Been going. All the way. Oh, for fuck's sake, where is this? Where is she gone?
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Hugo.
Oh,
Sorry, only
Bodyguard.
artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
beat him up.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh, not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Well, yeah, first things first. Ain't
I
seen us.
hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
We could make you even more silent than the grave if you'd like.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Sounds good to me.
You
Quickly,
can count
upstairs.
on me.
Take our time, Henrietta. That one is locked. That one isn't.
That must be Cecilia.
Oh.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Let's examine the
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
poor body. Sorry, we'll just steal from her as well. The Cintran is a vampire.
The handprint. It's his.
Oh, it's a handprint. I thought it was claw marks.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Might be a vampire still then.
Flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil.
First things first, can I go in here? No.
Footprints, made by soiled boots.
Okay, so this guy's obviously finding his way around the back.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Still inside the building if he's climbed this ladder. And the way out still takes you past the
Could still be here.
guard.
Need to stay alert.
I'll go to my gear.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
I suspect I'm going to find another dead person.
Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
This guy a thief?
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
So he went through the whole rigmarole of picking a lock to then...
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny
Must have got
chain
caught.
links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
Came in, got caught, or tried picking the lock, trying to find that. Got caught. After getting caught. Caught.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Walked over towards the room.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
Okay, so I'm thinking... Whoever it was, if it was the Cintran, he got with Cecilia, was able to get access to this room. Obviously not scared of making a mess. While in here, was searching for that jewel. Got interrupted. Had a fight with someone. Very quick one. And then killed and made out. Made this as quickly, or as far away as quickly as possibly could.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it.
They are also incredibly strong.
Empty inkwell. Knocked
Yeah, I know about
over,
that
turned
one.
toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Wild swing?
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
Is there a body outside? What is going on?
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I'll alert
Confidence
the
trickster, I
staff.
think we call them.
Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Is this your room?
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do?
That makes sense.
Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
I mean, good on you. But that was very, very dangerous to attack, man.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you.
No, it's just
A
a bad
hairpin
fucking
might
idea.
look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Very true, but again, you're unarmed. He had a knife. And he was very much prepared to kill. Fucking lucky lady.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
I mean, I don't think he left his tool bag. He pushed him out a fucking window and he died.
The
Or at the
heart
very
of
least, he pushed him out a
Toussaint.
window.
Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So...
Wine was just a side.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
It was a side hustle?
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Yeah, tell me a bit about Duntine.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Pretty sure I might have dealt with these guys already.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
She's a northerner. Surprised she's got such standing in Tucson.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
Fifth person.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
You have a sister?
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Okay.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
How was she banished, then?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment.
Oh, the Black Sun.
They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun.
That
But
shit.
is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were
Rent-free.
born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And
Oh
this
god,
is-
yeah, they know Regis. They know Regis from the books.
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid.
Oh no.
But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Oriana is a vampire too.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
That's why Oriana was able to overpower the Cintran. Oh my god.
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
It's like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
That left, please. I really hope Anna
An
Henrietta.
exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My, my.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oriana is a vampire as well.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Fucking ravens. They're
Oriana,
everywhere for this guy, aren't
is she
they?
really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
You sure as shit will, because I'm pretty sure I know exactly who she is.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Yes, I'm sure I will. Again.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
No.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Okay. Why does this again sound like it's going to go very badly wrong? Ah, I didn't go to Duntine, I went to Montcrane.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot.
Can I go back in here?
Duchy values peace and quiet.
Damn it! I was hoping I could go in there. Well, that is where I'm going to close it off for tonight. Thank you very much to anyone who watched. Thank you very much to anyone who watches later. And thank you very much to anyone who watches on YouTube. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, then feel free to check it out. Check out my YouTube for the rest of this entire series, which is incredibly long, but very, very... what's the word? Rewarding, because I still love this game so much. If you're enjoying what I'm doing on here, then follow. I'm currently streaming relatively often. I'm going to try and stream again relatively soon because we are so close towards the end of this game. I keep saying it, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. But oh no, I want to save the game, not load. But yes, as I say, I'm just really, really loving this. So thank you very much. And yeah. If you want more, find my YouTube. It should be in one of my descriptions somewhere. But in the meantime, guys, I will see you all next time. Bye.